In the old kingdom of Zai, there was a lesson whispered only among the warriors. A harmless man is not a good man. A harmless man is just harmless. But a dangerous man who chooses peace, that man can be trusted. That man has weight. That man earns respect. No king understood this better than Zai. Long before he wore the crown, he carried something far heavier, the awareness of his own darkness. For Zai was not born gentle. He was born capable of anger, capable of violence, capable of destruction. And instead of pretending that darkness wasn't there, he learned to master it. The scribes wrote that Zai once said, "If you refuse to face the monster inside you, it will rule you from the shadows." Most men in the kingdom feared their darker impulses. They tried to bury them, ignore them, act as if virtue meant weakness, or as if goodness meant softness. These men spoke softly, bowed quickly, and broke easily. They called themselves peaceful, but their peace was only the mask of fear. And when life struck them hard, as life always does, their hidden resentment grew teeth. But Zai was different. He sought out the parts of himself most men ran from. He confronted his own rage, his ambition, his capacity for harm. He stood before them like a warrior facing a beast, and he learned their names. For Zai understood a truth as old as the kingdom. You cannot respect yourself until you know what you're capable of, and still choose to remain in control. The elders said that when Zai walked into a room, he carried a quiet danger with him, not reckless, not uncontrolled, but the steady power of a man who could unleash havoc, and simply didn't. That restraint gave him presence, that self-mastery gave him gravity, and that gravity is what made men follow him. One day a young warrior asked him, "My king, how do I become strong?" Zai did not answer immediately. He looked at the boy, small, eager, harmless, and then he spoke. "Strength begins where denial ends. A man who pretends he has no darkness is ruled by it, but a man who confronts it is free." The boy looked confused. Zai continued, "You were taught to be harmless, but harmless men are unstable. Harmless men crack under pressure. Harmless men hide resentment behind smiles. Do not aim to be harmless. Aim to be disciplined. Develop the capacity for danger. Learn to fight. Learn to stand firm. Learn to speak truth when your voice shakes. And then, only then, learn to keep your sword sheathed." The court fell silent, for everyone understood the deeper meaning. The meek do not inherit the kingdom because they are weak. They inherit it because they are strong and choose peace. Zai's mastery of his shadow made him predictable in character, yet impossible to manipulate. He was not safe because he lacked strength. He was safe because he controlled it. He disciplined his impulses so he would never torture his children with his anger. He faced his darkness so he could recognize it in others. And he embraced his potential for evil so he would never unleash it blindly. In the final years of his reign, the elders wrote one last truth about him. Zai was not good because he was gentle. He was good because he was capable. For a castrated man may be harmless, but a disciplined man is powerful. And it is the powerful, the dangerous, the self-mastered who keep their swords sheathed and inherit the world. Whether you agree or disagree, it really makes you think.